Tell me about how this whole Athletic Unfiltered started. Was it like who made the pitch?
So how it started was, for context, I am the KRNU sports director. So it's UNL's student radio station, and I basically help run broadcasts, schedule out people to do broadcasts for all different sports throughout the year. So with that in mind, Adrian connected with Professor John Schrader at the college during his freshman year, and John he's the director of the sports media major at UNL. So I met him early on too, freshman year. But he's formed a relationship with Adrian since freshman year, since he took his intro class. And in March, I believe, Adrian called John and was like, you know what, I want to talk. I want to create a podcast. And he asked John if he thought of anyone to partner with to help him with this venture. And being the sports director, and interacting with John these past few years, and him knowing I've done some podcast stuff in the past, he thought of me, forwarded Adrian's contact info. We traded text messages and stuff like that, and we're up to this point now. Adrian was pretty front about that right when we were starting off, was the fact that he got it cleared with coaches in the athletic department before we even talked. So before he even approached John, he got cleared by the athletic department. And the only thing you really can't say, we're not going to do this much, but we're not going to really talk about the team itself in terms of performances, expectations, and stuff, or just stuff like that. Just because that's obviously, I don't think that's not the kind of topics we want to do with the podcast. And also it's probably not appropriate to talk about that stuff
Sure.
in that setting, I would say specifically. But the coaches, he told me that the coaches, out of anyone on the team, they trust him to kind of filter that and make sure doesn't say anything like that or whatnot. So really, it was a pretty clear and pretty easy process in terms of getting that cleared. Because I had some concerns about that at first, but then he told me that, and I'm like, well, turns out it was pretty easy.
What kind of content do you guys provide for this podcast?
So it kind of goes hand in hand with the name in terms of Athletes Unfiltered. We want athletes to be in an honest and unfiltered setting to talk about what their life is as an athlete at a major institution, the expectations, the struggles, the realizations, and everything that comes with that of being a major college athlete, and put them in a setting that they're free to speak about that without immediate criticisms or just pushback or anything like that.